Hey, this is a tutorial on how to set up the unlock headlight on, lock headlight off. This video is a tutorial on how to do it, and I would like to give all the credits to Danny4327 for creating this. And here we go. So first of all, you have here a 5-pin relay. You can actually get this O'Reilly, and they're only about $4 and something. So you see on here that there are different pins. There's 5 total, and you actually can look on the bottom. It'll tell you what letter it is. If you point it this way, it'll be the easiest way for you to look at these things. As you can see, there are 87. There's two 87, and the 87A is the middle one. So if you're looking for that 87A, it's in the middle. So I finally got a chance to get some wires. This is a 12-volt wire that I got from my trailer that I no longer use. So what I did is I got these hooked up and labeled them based on what we have listed. Danny listed 85 for ground, 86 for accessory ignition, 87A for negative wire, 87 is for negative black from the harness, and 30 negative black from the stock. So I will show you how to get this thing put together. So to start with this, you pull this out. This is going to be a little hard to pull out right here, but it would be okay. So this part is the hardest. Once you get this out, you have to get the top. With the top one, you might want to be careful because there's a lot of pins up here, and behind this there's a plug that you don't want to pull, and you might ruin your car. So what you want to do is you want to start out with pulling this out like that, and then go up on top, pull the top out like that, and then down here you're gonna grab this and pull it out. So what it's gonna do is gonna touch this, your signal and your lamp, and also your wiper. So just be careful when you do those things so you don't break them. So I got a chance to get the main thing out of the dashboard. So what I'm talking about is this cord right here. You have to unplug that, otherwise you'll break that. And then go down here, pull this out, and then you pull this part out, and there's this pin that goes between the airbag and this. So you don't want to mess around with the airbag stuff. Just make sure you unplug this and get the cord right there. Okay, so once you get that, hook it up, and then we'll start with that part. So to open this part, you need to unscrew that screw right there, that one over here, and this one down here. You want to turn this so you can move the lever up and down. So to open this, you have to use your finger and try to pry it open from here and here. And then once you pull the top off, you can actually pull the bottom one off also. And it's really quick, easy, but be careful because they're just plastic and it breaks really easy. We got this open. So here you got the signal and the light switch. So the black cord that we're looking for is back here. You can actually take this out. So it's easier for you to play around with. It's best if you use a flathead screwdriver. Just go from bottom up and just push it in and pull it. It comes off right away. So the black one that you're looking at is that one right there. Okay, so that cord right there. And then go over to your ignition. So the cord that you want is For the accessory, it says a red one. Alright, so I'll put them together and then we'll go from that point. Alright, so I got it all set up. So that cord right there goes into that blue harness. It's actually a light pink. And then this is where I put my ground on top. Right behind this, there is a bolt or a nut or a screw. You can actually set it up so you can get it into the metal piece of the vehicle. And on the bottom, where the ignition is at, there's the orange cord connected to my accessory. And here is where we have the cut the black cord and connect it straight to, I use this one, I think this is called a stock, negative stock, okay? And then this one goes toward the harness, which is number 30. So I got those two mixed up, so I didn't turn on, but after a while I just flip it back and it, switch these two around. This one, number 30 and number 87, you should be okay once you flip those two. So it works exactly like as expected. So everything is done. All you have to do now is hide the your relay, and then also make sure all your wirings are clean and clear. I will post that at the end. So this is the final product. I taped the relay right there, and no wires at all hanging down. And there's my cord that goes up. So if I turn on this light, it's on. But if I hit the switch right here, which is the door switch, it shuts it off, making the noise. But what happens is the light will flash on and off a few times, and then after that it will just shut off after 15 seconds. So you're fine. That's not a problem. It's better than leaving the lights on and drain all your batteries. So what you need to do is put everything back together. So start out with the top, putting this back on, putting that on, putting your bottom cover, and you should be good to go. Everything looks good. You put this thing back on, there's a trick to it. On the back, I don't know if you can see it, but on the back there's a little latch that you have to put from the top to the top piece to the bottom piece. If you don't do that, it won't stay on properly. So let's give you a heads up, get that in there, and you're good to go. This is the final product. Unlock, light goes on. If you leave the door open and you don't close it, then it'll flash. But if you lock, it shuts it off. There you go. Good luck, guys.